Imagine if the universe had a secret language, a single mystical sound so powerful it could awaken your very soul and rewrite your destiny. For millennia, this sound has been lost to humanity, deliberately hidden by the uninitiated, who feared its power. It is a code that Thoth, the great architect of the cosmos, embedded in the fabric of existence, waiting for a time when a select few would be ready to hear it. Have you ever been moved to tears by a piece of music or a specific tone? Do you ever feel an inexplicable sense of peace or energy when you are in a natural, silent place? Does this resonate with a deep feeling that your soul is longing for a connection to something greater, something beyond the five senses? This is not a coincidence. It is your soul's memory of this lost sound, trying to break through the noise of the modern world. The truth is, without this code, you are living a life of discord. Your dreams feel out of sync, your energy is scattered, and your spiritual journey is a constant struggle against a current you cannot see. The noise and chaos of daily life have deafened you to the mystical sound that holds the key to your true purpose and power. Most people will never find it, and their souls will remain in a state of slumber. But what if you could hear this sound? What if I told you that the lost code of Thoth has been found and that it holds the power to awaken your soul and manifest a new reality? Stay with me, and I will guide you through the forbidden chapters that reveal this code. First, if you are ready to hear this sound, type "I am awakened" in the comments to seal this intention. Let's begin. Before we can hear the lost code, we must first understand the true nature of reality. The forbidden knowledge of Thoth reveals that the universe is not just a collection of matter. It is a symphony of vibrations. Every star, every planet, and every particle of existence is in a constant state of motion, emitting a unique sound or frequency. Your own body, your thoughts, and your emotions are all part of this grand symphony. This ancient understanding is the foundation of all true spiritual power. The mystics and alchemists of Kemet did not see the world as a static place but as a dynamic, musical composition. They knew that to change their reality, they did not need to manipulate matter, but to change the sound, the frequency of their own being. The lost code of Thoth is the master note, the key that can bring all of your personal vibrations into perfect harmony with the universe. This concept of a vibrational universe is what separates the conscious creator from the passive observer. The conscious creator understands that they are not just living in the symphony. They are playing an instrument. The lost code of Thoth is the instruction manual for that instrument. Keep watching, as the next chapters will reveal the first step to tuning your soul to this mystical sound. The mystical sound of Thoth is not loud. It is a subtle whisper that can only be heard in the deepest silence. Therefore, the first step to discovering the lost code is to master the code of silence. In a world full of ceaseless noise, both external and internal, this is a forbidden art. The constant chatter of the modern world, the endless stream of thoughts, and the clamor of external distractions are all designed to keep you deaf to the mystical sound. The code of silence is not just about quieting the external world. It is about silencing the noise within. It is about creating an inner sanctuary of peace where you can finally hear the voice of your soul. The ancient masters would spend years in contemplation, not to find a sound, but to create the silence in which the sound could finally be heard. This is the gateway to all true wisdom and all true power. This is the hardest discipline for the uninitiated, which is why the code has remained lost for so long. The modern world fears silence because it is in the stillness that we are forced to confront ourselves. But for those ready to awaken, this silence is not an empty void. It is a space of infinite potential, a canvas upon which the universe can finally paint its masterpiece. The next chapter will reveal how to begin cultivating this silence and prepare your soul to receive the sound. Before you can hear the mystical sound of the universe, you must first hear the sound of your own soul. The code of silence is the gateway, but the first vibration you must attune to is your own resonance of self. Thoth's wisdom reveals that every person has a unique and beautiful frequency, a divine signature that is as unique as a snowflake. The journey to the lost code begins with finding this inner hum, this personal sound that is the core of who you are. This resonance is not audible to the ears. It is a feeling, a deep sense of knowing and inner peace that you can only access in moments of true stillness. The noise of the world and the chatter of the ego have created static, drowning out this personal hum. The first practice is to sit in silence and simply listen, not for a sound, but for a feeling of alignment, a sense of coming home to yourself. This is the foundational step to all spiritual awakening. You cannot truly connect with the universe until you are deeply connected with yourself. The lost code of Thoth is not a foreign sound. It is a harmonic frequency that will only amplify the true sound of your own soul. Keep watching, as the next chapter will reveal how to use your emotions to power this personal resonance. The second step to rediscovering the lost code is to reclaim the lost art of feeling. The mystical sound of the universe is not just heard. It is felt. The modern world has trained us to intellectualize everything, to live primarily in our heads, and to suppress our emotions. This emotional numbness is a spiritual disability, as it prevents us from feeling the subtle vibrations and frequencies that the universe uses to communicate with us. Thoth's wisdom teaches that emotions are the language of the soul. Love, gratitude, and joy are not just feelings. They are high vibrational frequencies that can attune your personal resonance to the cosmic symphony. Fear, anger, and sadness, while a part of the human experience, are low vibrations that create discord and block the mystical sound from reaching you. To find the lost code, you must learn to feel your way back home, to use your emotions as a compass. This is the forbidden secret that was kept from the masses. An emotionally aware person is a powerful person, a person who can feel their way to their desires and their purpose. This is the art you must reclaim. The next chapter will show you how to use this awakened feeling to create a powerful tool for receiving the lost code. With your personal resonance established and your emotional frequency awakened, you are now ready for the final preparation, the creation of a sacred tuning fork. Thoth's wisdom explains that your consciousness is not just a passive receiver. It is a powerful instrument that can be tuned to a specific frequency. This sacred tuning fork is a simple, yet profound, mental construct that you create with your own intentional energy. To create your tuning fork, you combine your personal resonance, the sound of your soul, with the high vibrational emotions you have awakened, the lost art of feeling. This creates a single, pure, and unwavering frequency that you can consciously hold. When you hold this frequency, you become a perfect resonator, a living tuning fork that is now in complete harmony with the universe. The mystical sound of Thoth can now flow directly into you. This is the culmination of the first 5 steps, and it is the moment you transition from a passive seeker to an active tuner. You are no longer waiting for a sign. You are broadcasting a signal. The universe is now listening and preparing to respond. If you are ready to create your own sacred tuning fork, I invite you to join our community. Type "I tune with Thoth" in the comments to affirm your intention. And be sure to subscribe to the Hermetic Flame so you don't miss the next powerful key. With your sacred tuning fork created and your consciousness perfectly aligned, you are finally ready to receive the lost code. This sound is not a thunderous roar or a subtle melody. It is the fundamental resonance of the universe itself, the primordial hum from which all of creation springs. It is a feeling more than a sound, an all-encompassing vibration that will feel like coming home. When you hear it, a profound sense of peace, clarity, and unconditional love will wash over you. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for. The mystical sound of Thoth is not something you seek in the external world. It is something you uncover within the deepest stillness of your being. It is the perfect, divine harmony that has been buried beneath layers of societal noise and personal trauma. The act of hearing it is a powerful spiritual awakening, a moment of profound recognition of your true, divine nature. The ancients knew that the moment a person heard this sound, their journey of spiritual awakening was irreversibly accelerated. It is a cosmic key that unlocks your creative potential and your divine purpose. You are no longer just a listener. You are now a part of the symphony. This is the promised discovery, the reason you have stayed with me on this journey. But this is not the end of the secret. It is only the beginning. The lost code is not just a sound for spiritual awakening. It is the master code of manifestation. Once you have heard and felt this mystical sound, it becomes the ultimate energetic blueprint for your reality. Thoth's wisdom reveals that you can hold this sound in your consciousness and imbue it with your deepest desires. The pure, perfect frequency of this sound will then take your intention and amplify it a millionfold, sending a clear and unmistakable signal to the universe. This code is the sacred language that the cosmos understands perfectly. While your spoken words and focused thoughts can be scattered, the pure tone of the lost code is a perfect command. It is the difference between speaking a request and singing a divine decree. When you hold this sound in your heart, your desires are no longer wishes. They are inevitable realities. This is the very essence of forbidden knowledge. The power to manifest with this level of clarity and force was reserved for the highest priests and priestesses who understood the vibrational nature of reality. They did not pray for things to happen. They aligned with the code of creation and commanded their world into existence. The next chapter will teach you how to use this code to actively co-create with the universe. Now that you have discovered the lost code, Thoth's final instruction is to use the power of intentional echoes. The universe is a perfect echo chamber. It responds not to what you want, but to the energetic signal you send. The lost code is that signal, and the intentional echo is the technique you use to actively participate in the co-creative process. This technique is simple but profound. Once you have heard and felt the mystical sound and imbued it with your desire, you must then intentionally echo that sound back to the universe. You do this by visualizing your desire as if it has already happened. You feel the gratitude, the joy, and the peace of your manifested reality. This emotional echo is what completes the sacred circuit of creation, sending a powerful wave of resonance that the universe must respond to. This is the ultimate secret of manifestation. It's not a one-way street. It's a co-creative dance. You send the signal and you receive the echo. If you've been on this journey of awakening and you've found value in this lost code, please consider sharing this video with a friend who is also ready to awaken their soul. Your share is your intentional echo to the universe, telling it you are ready to give as well as receive. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to join our growing community of awakened souls. Now that you have discovered the lost code, you must confront the final barrier that can block its power: the illusion of time. Thoth's wisdom reveals that the unawakened mind sees time as a linear, unyielding force, a straight line from a past of regret to a future of uncertainty. This belief is a powerful anchor, keeping you tethered to a reality you no longer wish to create. The lost code, in its timeless resonance, can shatter this illusion. The mystical sound is not a frequency of the past or the future. It is a frequency of the eternal now. When you attune to it, you are stepping out of the illusion of linear time and into the limitless potential of the present moment. This is where all true creation happens. The universe doesn't operate on a timeline. It operates on a resonance of the present. Your past, your present, and your future exist simultaneously in a single infinite now. This is the ultimate freedom that the lost code provides. It frees you from the weight of your past and the anxiety of your future. It teaches you that your power is always, and has always been, in the eternal present. The next chapter will show you how to give this timeless energy a divine, geometric form. The lost code is not just a hum. It is a sacred geometry of sound. Thoth's forbidden knowledge reveals that every frequency has a perfect geometric structure. A dissonant, chaotic thought has a chaotic structure, but the mystical sound, being the most harmonious frequency in the universe, has the most perfect and powerful geometry. By understanding this, you can give your manifestations a divine, unbreakable form. This technique is about consciously visualizing the perfect geometric patterns of the lost code as you hold your intention. As you feel the resonant hum in your heart, you mentally create the image of a symbol, like the flower of life or a perfectly formed Merkaba. This act is the ultimate fusion of spirit and form. You are not just sending a feeling to the universe. You are sending a perfect geometric blueprint that it must build. This is the deeper secret that was reserved for the highest initiates. They knew that a thought is an energy, and geometry is its most stable form. By mastering the sacred geometry of sound, you become an alchemist of consciousness, giving your desires a divine and powerful structure that cannot be easily broken. The next chapter will show you how to become the living embodiment of this geometric power. The culmination of Thoth's lost code is the realization that you are not just a user of this power. You are the power itself. By mastering the code of silence, the resonance of self, and the sacred geometry of sound, you don't just manifest, you become a living portal. Your body becomes the sacred temple, the perfect conduit through which the mystical sound of the universe flows and creates. This is the ultimate state of being, where your inner and outer worlds are one. You are no longer separate from the universe. You are an extension of it. Your thoughts are not just in your head. They are vibrations in the cosmos. Your heart is not just in your chest. It is the beating heart of creation. To be a living portal is to be an active, conscious co-creator, with the ability to bring forth any reality that you can imagine and feel. This is the forbidden knowledge that was kept hidden for centuries because a world full of living portals would be a world of gods. It would be a world where everyone knows their true power and their divine connection. If you're finding this knowledge valuable, be sure to hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next powerful step in your journey to becoming a living portal. With your power activated and your geometry set, Thoth's wisdom reveals a crucial and often overlooked step: the sacred practice of unfolding. After you have sent your intention, you must release it. The unawakened mind clings to the outcome, constantly worrying and trying to control the details. This clinging is a low vibrational energy that can completely block the manifestation of your desire. The practice of unfolding is about letting go and trusting the universe. This practice is about stepping back and allowing the universe to orchestrate the details on your behalf. You have done your part. You have sent a perfect signal. Now it is the universe's turn to respond. This is a profound act of faith and surrender. You must believe that your desire is not only on its way, but that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, will bring it to you in the most perfect way and at the most perfect time. This sacred unfolding is the final test of your commitment to your invisible power. It is a moment to prove to yourself and the universe that you are not operating from a place of desperation, but from a place of deep, unshakable trust. The next chapter will show you how to confirm this trust with the most powerful echo of all. As a living portal, you are now in a constant co-creative conversation with the universe. The final word in this conversation, the one that seals the deal on all your manifestations, is the echo of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a feeling of thankfulness. It is a high vibrational confirmation that your desire is already a reality. It is a powerful energetic echo that tells the universe, "Thank you, I have already received." This technique is about living in a state of gratitude for what you are manifesting before it physically appears. You feel the joy of the new life, the peace of the new reality, and the love of the new relationships as if they are already here. This gratitude is the final piece of the puzzle, the energetic signature that confirms to the universe that the manifestation is complete on all levels. The ancient masters understood that gratitude was not a passive emotion. It was an active creative force. It was the master key that could unlock any door and manifest any reality. By living from a place of gratitude, you become an unstoppable force of creation. The next chapter will give you Thoth's final warning that you must hear before you wield this incredible power. You have now been given the keys to awaken your invisible power, but the forbidden book ends with a final, profound warning from Thoth himself. This power is not for selfish desires. It is for the activation of your divine purpose. Wielding this power for ego-driven desires is like trying to use a divine tool to build a sandcastle. It is a misuse of a sacred energy that will only lead to a hollow and unfulfilling reality. Thoth's warning is a call to use this power to manifest your highest self and your highest purpose. It is a call to create a life of meaning, of service, and of profound impact. Your invisible power is a gift from the cosmos, and it is meant to be used to build a better world, starting with the beautiful world within you. This is the ultimate lesson of the forbidden book. It is not about getting. It is about becoming. It is about using your power to become the person you were always meant to be. The final chapter will give you the one action you must take to dedicate your new power to your divine purpose. You have unlocked the secrets of the forbidden book. You have learned to harness the sacred Trinity, to integrate your shadow, and to become a living portal for creation. You have heard Thoth's final warning that this power is not for ego, but for purpose. Now, it is time for the final, most important act, the act of dedicating this power to your divine mission. The one thing you must do now is to commit to a single, purposeful act of creation. It can be small. It can be a single, intentional thought of love for the world, a single creative project, or a single act of kindness that aligns with your highest purpose. By doing this, you are telling the universe that you are not just a user of this power, but a true master, a conscious creator dedicated to a mission greater than yourself. This is the end of the journey into the forbidden book, but it is the beginning of your new life. You have been given the keys to a power that can change your world and the world around you. This is a journey that is meant to be shared. If you are ready to dedicate your power to your purpose, type "My power is purpose" in the comments below to seal this final code into your energy. Like this video to affirm your commitment and subscribe to the Hermetic Flame to continue your journey into the deeper mysteries of the universe.